Guys, this lighting is being like the weirdest. I'm gonna like move around and move around and move around. Hi guys, welcome. So I kind of just wanted to take time to talk about being vegan or plant-based or however you kind of want to go about it and talk about it. So I kind of just wanted to explain a little bit about my just overall well-being. So kind of taking it back, I have been vegetarian this go around for, I believe it's over 2 years actually. I was vegetarian in high school and I stopped because I was just not doing it the healthy way. You know, I was doing it very much like not even paying attention to what I should be intaking into my body and what I should be feeding my body in order to be like to have enough nutrition and to have like a nutritious diet. I was not doing it correctly. So I stopped for a while and then I became vegetarian again once I realized like that is who I am. Like for my health benefits, for my body, I felt like that is just like the best thing for me and my values and what I believe in. And I watched a lot of videos and more things to kind of influence my decisions. And I don't know about all of you guys, but what I love to do is like when I'm doing something, I like to be informed about it. And then not only that, but with that information that I get, that I receive like through a video, through a blog post, or through just talking with people, like I let it motivate me and I'm like, heck yeah, like that's why I want to be vegetarian or I want to go vegan or whatever it may be. Like that's just like what I love to do, and I feel like it's very, very motivating and it's awesome because there's a huge community like with wherever you look, you know, like there's always people out there, there's always communities you can surround yourself with, like it's beautiful. So that's what I did a while ago. So like I said, like over 2 years ago. And then it wasn't until recently that I realized, so kind of forever, as long as I can remember, I've had digestive issues. And I remember going to the doctor time and time again, and they would just be like, so how's your diet? Is your diet okay? And I'm like, yeah. And at the time when I was like getting it checked forever ago, like in junior high, high school, my diet was not okay. I used to be chubbier, I lost weight, and it's kind of been yo-yo dieting from there for me. Just a really kind of like discovery of health for me, and it's been an amazing, beautiful journey, and it's going to continue to be a journey, hence why I'm making this video. It's always something, there's always something new to learn. It's just like life, like your health is your life, your health is your wealth, and so I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly developing that sense of awareness and that understanding about myself, how I impact the world, and how I can benefit myself, you know, like with the beautiful things that I eat or what I do, you know, it's just like full circle, like what I intake, how that affects me, and how that light or whatever I'm receiving, the nutrients that I'm receiving from my food affects how I show up in the world. It's just a beautiful circle of life. That's what it is. So just kind of thinking back to all of that, when I first like went to the doctor and kind of talked about my diet, I was not eating healthy. And the doctor just said, check your diet. And I was like, okay, whatever. I wanted to stick to I was very much eating meat and dairy products and all of that. I was eating the whole shebang. Like it was wild. I just was not eating healthy. I was constantly eating McDonald's, Carl's Jr. shakes. Like it was like everything. Not healthy for me at all, and just not good. I never felt good. I felt lethargic. I would nap all the time. I would leave school, go nap at my friend's house, and it just was not good. Just not living life. Like that's not living life, you know, like eating and then feeling so tired that you can't even function. Like, come on, you know, like it's just it's just not good. So ever since I can remember, I've had digestive issues. I kept trying to like fix my diet and nothing was really happening. I remember I'd feel so bloated and so sick and then just kind of sit there forever. One time I remember eating Costa Vida, I think. I ate like the sweet pork enchiladas. That used to be my jam. And horchata, however you want to say it. I always say it with my accent, but I remember eating all of that and just sitting on my couch, like laying on my couch, like curled up in a ball, like, what's wrong with me, you know? And it was awful, you know, like it was bloody awful. And I just remember just feeling so sick, and I was like, when am I ever going to get rid of these digestive issues? Not even thinking about my diet. I would exercise all the time because I have found that exercise and all of that is so good for my mental health. So I would exercise all the time, but I never have ever had that nutritious component, like my actual diet providing me with nutrients and healing my body from the inside out. I've never done that because for some reason, like, I was listening to this video and it was like, you can talk about exercise and stuff all the time and people don't really get offended. I can't even remember what video this was or where I heard it. I'm always like reading things, listening to things, whatever. It said, like I was saying, like, you can talk to people all the time about like exercise and stuff, but once you bring up diet, it's like, get out of here. People are mad. Like, no, like, don't insult my diet. I think it was like reasons to go vegan video or something like that just popped up on my like recommended videos on YouTube. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so true, because like for some reason we just have like this barrier of like, don't tell me what to eat. Like, food is like such an addiction. Like, it really, really, truly is such an addiction. And I didn't realize that until I started like diving deep into my diet. Like, oh my God, like, let me tell you, there were like kicks and punches like coming from myself to myself, because I was like, I don't want to get rid of these beautiful things that I love to eat and that help me when I'm feeling sad or anxious or whatever it may be. And I'm a very moving person, so like, I always constantly want to be doing something, so it's very easy for me to like, let's snack, let's go, you know? And so it wasn't until I started diving deep into my diet that I actually realized, you know, this is probably the biggest component as to why I have digestive issues. So fast forward, like, throughout my time, vegetarian in high school, then stopped because I wasn't getting enough nutrients. I was feeling weak all the time and just didn't do it correctly. I was just like, just gonna stop eating meat, and then overload on carbs and sugar and all the stuff you shouldn't have in your diet. And then I went for a while, like, exercising, digestive issues, eating unhealthy, trying to eat healthy, and mainly coffee, sugar diet. And then I realized, again, that realization, I need to be vegetarian. That's what works best for me, for my life, for my lifestyle, for what I believe in. So I've been vegetarian for over 2 years now. And then I watched What the Health. And meanwhile, like, up until recently, I've been having these digestive issues and like just super bloated, not feeling good, literally feeling, when I get bloated, I feel so overweight. It's ridiculous. And people around me are like, what are you talking about? Because in my mind, like, and you'll know this if you felt bloated or if you felt like sick to your stomach, like I just ate something super crappy for myself, then you'll know what I'm talking about, where you feel like you're like 20 pounds heavier and you just want to sleep and sleep off this feeling. So I went feeling like that for ever up until a month ago. So I watched What the Health and I was like, there's no way I can continue eating animal products. I stopped milk a while before this just because my stomach, I was like, I can't have milk. And so I started substituting everything for almond milk, but I would still have butter. I would still have cheese. Cheese was a big component too. And I never like actively just went like, let's go eat cheese. It's just like would come on things like fries. I would have cream cheese on bagels, not being a big deal. And it was so funny because I remember this moment so clearly, and I bring it up to my boyfriend all the time. It's just such a funny thing. We were at the airport and I was telling him I don't want to have any dairy. Like, it's like, I just kind of want to go vegan. I think it was after we watched What the Health. And we were at the airport and I got a bagel from Einstein Bagels and I was like, oh, cream cheese. But I think I got like almond butter. It wasn't almond butter because it was actual cream cheese. I I think I wanted almond butter. They didn't have it, so they gave me like almond cream cheese or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's fine. And then I got my bagel. I was like getting ready to eat it. And he's like, it doesn't bug you that that is literally like cream cheese or like actual butter. I can't even remember what it is now. And I was like, it's not even a big deal. Not a big deal. Meanwhile, after that, my stomach was like hurting so bad, and I didn't even like correlate the two. And it's just so funny because now I'm like, no, like get the cream cheese away from me, get the butter away from me. Like I don't want it, like I don't need it, like my body doesn't crave it anymore. And it's just so funny. Like I always bring that up, like just to like see my progress. Like if you got butter near me now, I'm like, and back then it was just like, okay. And that wasn't even that long ago. So I'm like back then, like when I was like 2, but no, it was like a couple months ago. So anyway, it wasn't until like New Year's that I decided, I like joke around that I made a vow to be like just so good and just take care of myself and not like party and like, because for a while I was being a wild child and I was just like doing everything, staying up all night, like hanging out with my friends all the time. And then I vowed for New Year's that 2018 is going to be my healthiest yet. So I have been, since 2018, I've been running every day and going to yoga every single day, and then also incorporating my meditations. So that's like the exercise of everything. Then I vowed to myself, I made vows to myself. I wrote these down, actually, like my goals and my intentions and all that. I wrote down that I am going to be vegan as much as like I believe vegan is. I know there are even more steps to being vegan, like not having anything like clothing made of animal products, things like that. And that's what I'm going to dive more into as the year comes. As I learn more, I'm always constantly learning more, gaining knowledge. That's what I love to do. And I feel like we're constantly evolving. It's a beautiful, beautiful journey. But what I think is so amazing is that I have noticed such a difference in just like a month. So it's now February 3rd, and I've noticed such a difference. I am not even kidding. Like I feel, and I keep messing with my hair because it's just like so fun to play with, but I just feel so much more energetic. I feel so connected with myself and nature. I feel fit. Like I feel like I actually have energy to move around in my body, and I want to move around. And from all of the videos I've watched as well, like going vegan just gives you the sense of like, yeah, like let's go. And people that wouldn't normally work out are like out there working out and doing all this stuff, but it's literally like what it is. Like it's so weird. Like I just want to like exercise. I want to take care of my body. And the biggest thing that I've incorporated into my life is vegetables. Like, and I never would eat them. I would never even think about it, would never bat an eye at to like adding vegetables into my diet. And now I've been eating them like nonstop. Like I don't go a day now without eating at least one thing of vegetables. And that has been such a huge thing for me. Some days I'll have a ton, other days I'll kind of forget, and I'm like, oh, like I have asparagus in my fridge that I'm gonna eat that I haven't forgotten about. I love my avocados, like, and then I also have like green smoothies that are like with spirulina and chlorella, and like I'm learning all these things. You see, like I'm tripping over some ingredients and like some greens because I'm learning. And I think that's a beautiful, beautiful place to be in, because you're not like, I'm an expert. Like I am totally just a beginner at learning everything. And the things that bring me joy are so like, they're just such small things now, and I'm learning to just be grateful. It's so weird how it changes everything. Like I'm so happy. Like that is the biggest thing, is like I'm so happy taking care of my body, and being vegan is so much bigger than just taking care of your body. It's everything. And I might accidentally have slip-ups thinking that something is vegan, but I eat it and it's not. And I'm learning to not beat myself up about it, because again, I am learning and understanding. But I am telling you, like the biggest joy in the morning for me is having my green smoothie. Like I fill it up with this green powder with almond milk. I put in, what else do I put in there? Banana and some chia flaxseed mix. It's so amazing. I put cinnamon, turmeric, and what else do I put in there? A little bit of stevia. I'm learning about that too. So I'm just learning about everything, and I know that's going to evolve and change, and I'm gonna look back at this video and be like, girl, you done changed, you know? And oh, like if I can go on and on about just like how amazing I feel now, and it's only been a month, and like it's just such a beautiful thing, like incorporating everything, because I feel like once you are really being honest and open and caring and taking care of yourself and nourishing yourself, you really start to realize like how everything comes in a circle. It goes into your everyday life, into exercise, meditating, work, school, relationships. It goes into everything, and you want to start taking care of everything. And it's just so beautiful because I feel like my skin is so much more clear and like bright. I've been wanting to take care of that. I've been wanting to take care of my hygiene. Like I just feel like I want to take care of myself more, and I want to live for as long as I can live, you know? Like it's just beautiful. And I kind of just wanted to show like just like a body shot. I don't even know, but I'm gonna stand. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of like flip maybe the camera. I don't know. Like this is good. My Let It Be shirt that I wear to yoga. But yeah, like this used to be very tight on me. Like I remember wearing it, and I've kind of, like I said, flipped-flopped in between like yo-yo dieting and whatnot. But I feel like for the first time in my life, I feel happy and healthy with exercising. And the whole difference, like I've always been a fitness person, like I said. The whole difference with this is that I want to exercise. I want to nourish my body. I want to go to yoga. I want to run. I want to go hike. I just got back from hiking this amazing hike, and I spent 2 hours out in the wilderness, like not in the wilderness, in the mountains, but it's just incredible. And I just keep telling everyone about this, and it's not ever like everyone should go vegan, everyone should do this, but I do believe everyone should listen to their bodies, nourish their bodies, and just take care of your bodies. Feed it what it wants to be fed, and you'll know what it wants to be fed. Because I always like question that. I could go into like 20 tangents about all of this, but I used to question like, well, what does my body need? Like, what does it want? Like, I don't know. But meditation, my friends, like meditation will have you go inwards, where you're like, okay, this is what I need. And also beyond food, well, it kind of is like, I don't know, water. I am not the type of person that is like, let's wake up, let's drink water, everything is amazing. No, like, no. But just like being like, just actively knowing, okay, I'm gonna drink this much water and it's going to nourish my body. I think like the biggest thing is just like thinking and visualizing where it's going in your body. Like I know that sounds so weird, but like as far as like vegetables and stuff, like I was saying, I like to research how it's going to benefit me. So if I'm eating something and I'm not like so super ecstatic about it, I research, how is this going to benefit my body? And then I visualize, I'm like, wow, it's going to help like reduce anxiety. It's going to help like give me this vitamin. It's going to help with my energy. It's going to help with hair growth, like whatever it may be. That's what I do, and that's like an extra motivator. And so that's what I do, the same thing with water. I think to myself, okay, how is this going to benefit my body? It's going to cleanse out my toxins in my body. It's going to be like a detox. It's going to give me a flat tummy. It's going to help with my skin. My skin will be glowing. I will feel hydrated and more energetic. So it's just like a beautiful thing to do, to kind of think about. So that's me, vegan after 1 month. I'll call myself a vegan. I'm still learning. It's a practice. It's a journey. And I just feel like I want to move a dance brand. But yeah, this is Vegan Body after 1 month. 1 month vegan. This is me, guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. The brightest light in me sees and honors the divine brightest light in each and every one of you guys. Namaste. Bye.